Hello, hello. We're in a bit of a time crunch, but let's try and get through this today. Y'all, these are the Melt Cosmetics Cream Blush Lights. Now, I came upon these because Melt was having a sale, and I saw that there was this shade here called Cali Dream. I'm from California, and the fact that this was called Cali Dream kind of tickled me, and I kept seeing it, but I kept telling myself that I didn't need any more blushes, and I was good with the amount of blushes that I had. So I just didn't pick it up. Finally, after purchasing a few more times, some stuff that was on sale, I finally took the plunge and said I'm gonna buy it. If the color doesn't work out for me, if I don't like the formula, then it's just, it's just one small blush, something to play with, and I'll hand it off to someone else. I was not expecting to fall in love with this formula. I love this formula so much, and I'll always love Ofra. I'm gonna give props to Ofra for being the first real cream blush I ever tried. The first real cream blush I tried was from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, but it was my first time. I didn't really know what I was doing. It came in a container, I guess you call it, with a wand in it, and you have to apply with the wand, and I think that was maybe not the best application and way to figure out how to use a cream product. So I ended up giving those away, and I gave those away to my, as I say it all the time, my MUA cousin, and now she uses it for her customers. But I ended up trying it again with Melt Cosmetics, and it absolutely worked with Melt Cosmetics. It worked so well, and I love the formula so much. I bought all the shades available on Melt Cosmetics. I believe there used to be more, but by the time that I was ordering, these were the only shades left. So I absolutely stand by this product. I loved it so much. I used every single one of these shades, not just once, but I used a different blush every week. I've been using these, and I think they're so beautiful. I think these are so amazing for beginners, for people just starting their kind of maybe cream blush journey. I think these are absolutely beautiful, so easy to use. I think they're also kind of, I don't want to say foolproof, but you really have to pack it on if you want a really incredible, intense look. I feel like it's kind of hard to mess these up, but we have, I would say, 3 shades that lean a little bit more orange and 3 shades that lean a bit more pink. And I'm going to swatch all of them so you can see the product. And I want to start with the lightest. So the lightest for me is the Golden Hour, or at least in terms of the oranges, and we're going to swatch them all, so we'll see the actual range. But this is what the product looks like. It's very simple. On the back it'll say Golden Hour, so this is the shade Golden Hour, and all the packaging looks exactly like this. It's very simple. This is not new. This product has been around apparently, because when I went to go look at videos for these products, the videos for these products go back 5 or 6 years. These have been around, and I can see why. They're really good. I think at this point in time, Melt isn't as popular as it was maybe a decade ago, but I still want to talk about this product. It's such a good product. There is a mirror in there, so I want to, how do I show this without the mirror being there? Here is the shade Golden Hour, and I'm going to swatch it. Oop. They're so good. I love the feeling. I love the texture on the skin. And this really is a Golden Hour. This one is probably a lot more, it's got a little bit more of a metallic, almost highlight kind of look to it. Next we have Cali Dream. This is the next orange up. Again, same kind of component. We open it up. I think you can see there, you can actually see a form, a dip starting to form on this shade. So pretty. This one is, I think, my favorite shade. This is my most favorite shade that I've purchased so far. There apparently is a dog outside. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, just it's so creamy. So pretty. I love this orange. And you can see this one is a little bit brighter. It's more of a coral, more of an orange coral. These two are almost the same, but this one's definitely more of giving a highlighter effect than this one. Next shade is Sandy Cheeks. Opening that up. And we can see Sandy Cheeks is more sandy. It's more of a brown. It's a more deeper apricot. Still very pretty. Again, you can see, so for these blushes, I used a my Sigma Kabuki F80 flat airbrush, which I absolutely love. And I find it so easy to use. These are so easy to blend out. So you can see there, it is definitely a big step up. It's a deeper orange shade. And that's the brush that I like to use for these. I like using my blush for these. I assume you could probably also use a sponge if you would like. This is Honey Thief. I thought Honey Thief originally was more of an orange, but it's actually, I think, more of a pink. Yeah, this is way more pink. Isn't that crazy? Honey Thief. I would think honey, oh, honey, yellow, orange. But no, Honey Thief in this collection is way more of a pink. So we got Honey Thief. And again, you can see there, like, it is so creamy. So creamy. I love it. I love this formula. So we got here. So instead of this kind of, these apricot colors, now we're going into this kind of more salmon, rose, brighter kind of color. And then the next shade we have here is Pink Sand. Got Pink Sand here. Open up Pink Sand. This is, I think of this one as a bit more of a salmon. I don't know, let's see these together. This is much more of a rose, Pink Sand. Pink Sand is much more rosy than these other shades. Okay, we're going to swatch Pink Sand. Yeah. Pink Sand is much more of a rosy tone. This is almost a little bit more like a neon pink salmon kind of shade. If you're looking for that rosy pink, Pink Sand should be that rosy pink you'd like. And then last we have Pinched. Now from the packaging, you can kind of tell what the color is inside, which I really like, but also when you, I think, look at this packaging, you might think that it is a very intense red. I think this is more of a, like a muted red. It's almost like a muted candy red. It is not as intense or as scary as you might think it is. It's very pretty. Here we go again. I'm going to go into Pinched. That's that. See right there. This is the deepest shade I was able to get my hands on. So you can see from there, like, it is really much of a, almost like a darker pink. You can also see it as a bit of a muted red, but it's not as crazy as the packaging or the shade in the pan might lead you to think. And as a light medium girl, these all worked on my skin tone. I think these are all very, very beautiful. I love all these shades. I specifically, personally, really love these orange shades over here. I think the differences, you can really tell that the Golden Hour shade definitely has some highlighter properties on that one. I think the other ones are more of just a traditional cream blush, but that Golden Hour shade is a bit metallic, a bit more metallic looking versus the other shades in this. I think they're all so beautiful. I absolutely love this formula. I stand by this formula. I cannot talk about this formula enough. It's one of my favorite blushes to pull out. I have had a really fun time using these shades for the past several months, I think, by now. I think they're beautiful. I hope that they bring back the other shades. I believe there were like 2 or 3 other shades I couldn't get my hands on because they were no longer on the website. I hope they don't discontinue these. I think they're absolutely beautiful and I had a great time using them. So if you see that these go on sale the next time you're on the Melt Cosmetics website, I say pick one up. You might be surprised by how much you like it. I just really like these. I really stand by these being very beginner friendly. I think these would also make a really great gift. These are beautiful. Thanks for watching today. You'll have a great day.